I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me, smash with me. She savage, she wants cash money and she knows that I live lavishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive, one day I'll have what I want. I want the whole world in the palm of my hand, I got a plan, I'm the man, now I'm teaching the game, a veteran better than anybody else who tests me. I'm ready, looking in my hand and it's steady, I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending, now I'm spreading and getting my name out now, yeah they hearing me laugh, all the crowds repping the sound, I'm hitting the ground, running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome, I'm about to pop, started from the bottom, yeah, I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel alive, I fight to live, I fight to strive, one day I'll have what I want in life.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to iRacing with Outlaws TV. Tonight we've got group number 2 and night number 2 of the 2023 Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Knoxville Nationals, presented by Humber Designs and also Asnd. Well, race fans, we've got cars rolling out onto the speedway as we speak, and we'll check out some cars out on the racetrack right now. Out on the racetrack tonight in car number 41, driving the speedfactory.com Edge Esports machine, that is Joshua Clayton. Also out there tonight, driving the Man Up Sim Racing King Race Designs car number 44, that is Nick Hinton. Also out there tonight, race fans, driving the number 27 car, that is Scott Reed. Also out on the racetrack, driving car number 99 for Man Up Sim Racing, that is Riley Jones. Titan Vanderwaard out on the racetrack as well, also for Man Up Sim Racing, the King Race Designs car 007, as Race Control has now put the green lights on for some hot laps for these drivers. Also on the racetrack tonight in the Style Imagery Hum Designs Bullet Esports car number 35, that is Rob Crawley. Rob Crawley in car number 35. Be sure to watch that guy in that machine, normally very quick in a 360 sprint car. also out on the racetrack tonight is the 26 car of Kobe Noonan, the Vortex Sim Sports Speedshop51.com styled imagery. Pace graphics car number 26 car. Darren Laughlin out there as well. In car number 31. David Nickel. In car number 18. Style imaging Harmer Designs number 18 machine. So we've got a few new faces in the field for tonight. Brayden Miller will be out there as well, so too Lewis Wilson. Luke had a good run on night number 1. Lewis out there on the racetrack as well in the Edge Esports Speedshop51.com number 8 machine. Well, race fans, cool to see this guy in the field for tonight, all the way from Pennsylvania, driving car number 21 for Vortex Sim Sports. This is Shane Yost. Shane Yost in car number 21 for Vortex Sim Sports tonight, representing the Vortex Sim Sports colours. Hails all the way out of Pennsylvania. So he will be behind the Vortex Sim Sports Speedshop51.com number 21 car. Blaine Densley as well in car number 27. And the BD iRacing. BD 27 iRacing. So 27 Designs entry. Thomas out there as well. The Vortex Sim Sports Speedshop51.com LCJ Carpentry WA02 machine. See what Thomas Mitchell can do tonight out there as well. David Harris in the 162 Motorsports. Maxim Chassis car 162. So very cool to see that ride out there as well. So as hot laps are done, race fans, it's time to go qualifying here at Knoxville tonight, as we get set right now to let some cars out onto the speedway. Cars rolling out now. Riley Jones rolling out onto the racetrack in car number 99. And he's the Man Up Sim Racing King Race Designs, car number 99. This is Riley Jones. Riley Jones in car number 99. As he kicks over on his first lap now. So Riley right on the limiter in that race car. So Riley Jones, 15.481 first lap time on the time clock. Nathan Allen goes quicker with a 15.451. Darren Laughlin, Brock Lewis quick time with a 15.276. As Riley Jones doesn't go any quicker with a 15.481. That'll be his official lap time. Selick as well jumps to position number 2 with a 15.299. YB Racing Speedfactory.com car number 511. Scotty Reed jumps to position number 4 with a 15.423. Joshua Clayton as well jumps to position number 2 with a 15.288. Buswell out there in the Speed Factory. Edge, I'm not sure what's sponsored on the side of that race car at the moment, but he's in the 49 car tonight. That is Brady Buswell. Cameron O'Brien out there as well with NLRA car number 17. Shane Yost on the racetrack as well, the Pennsylvania. Behind the wheels, the Vortex Imports Speedshop51.com. Car number 21 here tonight. And Shane Yost crosses the line. Does he go any quicker? No, he doesn't, with a 15.446. So as cars still on the racetrack, Thomas Mitchell returning to the infield. Ryan Wilson out there as well in car number 95 in the Speedshop51.com trackside racewear entry. So as Titan Vanderward is quick time with a 15.258. Daniel Maloney second quick with a 15.272. Brock Lewis third quick with a 15.276. Joshua Clayton fourth quick with a 15.288. So last week, on last Sunday, we saw some 14-second lap times. So the track obviously not as fast here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. So let's check out your results for qualifying. There it is, Titan Vanderward on the racetrack. Near back to Daniel Maloney, Brock Lewis. Titan Vanderward, Daniel Maloney, Brock Lewis, Joshua Clayton, Dan Selig, Brandon Miller, Lockie Phillips, Nick Midden, Luke Wilson, and Dan Heaton to round out your 10 cars. Race fans, here is your grid right now for heat race number 1. It's going to be Darren Loughlin in car number 31 from position number 1 to his outside, driving the Bullet Esports Rutledge Brothers Racing. Number 35, that'll be Rob Crawley. Position number 3, driving car number 22, that'll be Brett Sheehan. Position number 4 for Vortex Imports. From Victoria, driving car number 26, that'll be Kobe Noonan. Position number 5, driving car number 78, that'll be John Schultz. Position number 6, driving car number 9 for Hobbs Trenching and Boring. And beat the Dark Race team, that'll be Luke Wilson out of position number 6. Dan Selleck in the YB Racing 511 entry, he will start from position number 7. Titan Vanderward in 007 for Men Up Sim Racing, your quick time man here tonight, will start from position number 8. And Michael Locke for SLM Motorsport will start the 55 car from position number 9. Well, race fans, here we go. Here at Knoxville Raceway. Heat race number 1. Group number 2, or night number 2, if you prefer, of the 2023 Hobbs Trench and Boring 360 Knoxville Nationals. Here at the sprint car capital of the world. Here we go, race fans. Time to go racing here at Knoxville Raceway. Heat race number 1. 10 laps on the board. It's time to go racing here at Knoxville Raceway. 10 on the board. We are green. Into turn number 1 and 2. Loughlin with a good start on the bottom side of the speedway. Crawley side by side into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Down the main straightaways at exit turn number 4. 1 lap down and 9 to go. Give the race leader Rob Crawley. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straightaway this time. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go right now. This time we'll have 2 laps in the books. With now 8 to go. Here at Knoxville Raceway. Oh, Crawley drifted up the racetrack ever so slightly and caught into Darren Loughlin. As the 26 car of Kobe Noonan slides on for the race lead. Vanderward in a little bit of trouble there on the exit of turn number 4. Kobe Noonan now in the race lead in the Vortex Sim Sports Speedshop51.com. Number 26 machine. Luke Wilson in hot pursuit of the 26 car. Coming off turn number 4, down the main straightaway this time by to turn number 1 and 2. Noonan, a good start tonight for the 26 machine. Rockets into turn number 3 and 4 right now is Luke Wilson trying to track down that 26 car. He's right on the re-nerf bar of the 26 machine right now. Here's the big cat, Luke Wilson. Rockets into turn number 3 and 4 right now as we exit turn number 4 down the main straightaway. With 4 laps left to run. Here in heat race number 1, through 1 and 2 and down the back stretch. Side by side for the race lead. If you don't mind, for turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway we'll go right now. With 3 laps to run here in heat race number 1. Noonan, your race leader down the back straight into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Running the middle part of the speedway right now is Kobe Noonan. Luke Wilson, he's going to go for the slide job in turn number 1 and 2. Does he make it happen? No, he doesn't. In turn 1 and 2, Noonan's going to power off turn number 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go right now. White flag will fly for heat race number 1. As the white lights are flashing here at Knoxville Raceway. For heat race number 1 of the 2023 Hobbs Trenchard Boring 360 Knoxville Nationals. Here at the Sprint Car Capital of the World. Through turn number 3 and 4 down the main straightaway right now. It will be, so close at the start line. So Luke Wilson has stolen the win on the last corner. Good job to the big cat. So Lukey Wilson gets the job done in heat race number 1. As we'll wait for your results to pop up onto your screen as soon as they become available to us, as they are right now. Here we go. So there they are, race fans. Luke Wilson by 7/1000ths of a second over Kobe Noonan. Then you're back to Laughlin, Selleck, Crawley. You're back to Vanderward, Locke, Schultz and Sheehan. We'll see what happens later on tonight, and then we'll go to I'm not sure actually how many cars transfer out on heat races. I'm pretty sure it might be 3 or 4. But as cars now get set to roll out onto the Speedway race fans for heat race number 2, Tristan Cornford in car number 84 will start from 1 to his outside, driving car number 2. That should be Lachlan Rogers. Riley Jones in car number 99 will start from 3 with Shane Yost in the Vortex Simsports Speedshop51.com number 21 machine will start from 4. Scott Reed in car number 27 will start from 5 with Leo Heaton in the 26 car from 6. Brandon Miller in car number 7 will start, in car number 2 will start from 7. Daniel Maloney in the 808 car will start from 8. And Gary Redcliffe in car number 85 will start from position number 9. Cornford. Speedfactory.com, Waggy Racing. JJ SC Racewear, car number 84. On the pole position. Rogers on his outside, car number 5. Get set right now to let these guys loose. Race fans, heat race number 2 is about to be all on right now on the racetrack. Heat race number 2, 10 laps on the board. Here at Knoxville Raceway, we're green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Cornford with the early race lead, but Rogers right round the top side. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Here comes Riley Jones, own the man up, Sim Racing, King Race Designs, car number 99. Down the main straightaway, 1 lap down and 9 laps to go. Yost is having a good run right now in the 21 machine for Vortex Simsports. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go though right now. Yost looking for 3rd into turn number 1. Oh, close call there in turn number 1 and 2. As Braden Miller trying to come through the field in that Bullet Esports number 20 car. There's a good run right now happening up front between your top three. And then positions 4, 5 and 6 are also having a good run on the racetrack right now. Tristan Cornford threaded the needle big time between himself and Riley Jones. And so too Lachlan Rogers. As we head down the back straightaway this time by into corners number 3 and 4 right now. Oh, Yost just got into the side there of Miller. Not what you want here in heat race action here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. We've got a car stopping on the top side of turn number 1 and 2. And it was Scott Reed, unfortunately, in car number 27. Let's find out what happened to poor old Scotty in the 27 machine. So, looks like a little bit of contact from the 808 car of Daniel Maloney. And unfortunately, broken front end on the 27 car of Scotty Reed. And that's what brings him to a stop in turn number 1 and 2. Also a little bit of contact there with the outside retaining wall. So unfortunately for Scotty Reed, heads back to the pit area on the back of the tow truck in the 27 machine. So as we get set right now to let these guys loose one more time here at Knoxville Raceway. Time will only tell who will get the job done here tonight at Knoxville. Set right now to let these guys loose here at Knoxville Raceway. Time to go green with Lachlan Rogers in car number 5 on the pole position. Riley Jones back there in the second position right now. Tristan Cornford back there in position number 3. As we'll get set to let these guys loose. Coming off turn number 4. As Rogers jumps back on the gas as we are back to green here at Knoxville Raceway. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Rogers down the back chute we go to turn number 3 and 4 this time by. Down the main straightaway right now with 3 laps left to go here in heat race number 2. Jones back there in second, Cornford in position number 3 at the moment. Moving back to Braden Miller, Shane Yost and Daniel Maloney in the top 6. But Lachlan Rogers way out in front right now in car number 5. We are caution yellow once again on the racetrack, and it looks like Shane Yost has upended the 21 car. Not a good start tonight for a brand new race car. Looks like, yeah, again, Daniel Maloney in the 808 car, just getting to the side of the 21 machine there. And we'll get set to let these guys loose once again. So, not too sure what the ruling would be on that one. I'm pretty sure possibly maybe Maloney going to be going back to the end of the field. So we'll get set to let these guys loose one more time here at Knoxville. Set to let them loose off turn number 4. Looks like race control possibly just going to have a quick look at that one. So Shane Yost is down the back of the bus. A little bit of damage there on the 21 car though. Missing the front wing on that race car, and as we know, in sprint car racing, it is a bit of a menace to handle when it gets to the point of no front wing on that race car. So we get set right now to let these guys loose. Coming off turn number 4. Should be going out as they do right now, which means we're set to go once again here at Knoxville Raceway with a green-white checker situation here at Knoxville. Here we go, race fans. Time to go back to green. Rogers jumps back on the gas as we are back to green right now with 2 laps to go. As Braden Miller looked for third over Tristan Cornford right now into turn number 3 and 4 we go. The battle is on for minor transfer placings right now here at Knoxville Raceway. White flag is out right now here at Knoxville. Here in heat race number 2. Through turn 1 and 2 and down the back straight away we go for the final time. Into turn number 3 and 4. It will be Lachlan Rogers getting the job done in heat race number 2. Second will go to Riley Jones. Third to Tristan Cornford, and fourth will go to Braden Miller. Good job here at Knoxville Raceway tonight for the number 5 car of Lachlan Rogers. So we'll bring out your official results right now up onto your screen. There it is, as Lachlan Rogers, Riley Jones, Tristan Cornford and Braden Miller are your top 4. Then you go back to Maloney, Yost, Heaton, Reed and Redcliffe to round out your 9-car field. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your grid right now for heat race number 3. It's going to be a loose cannon E Motorsports car number 58 of Tony Mesimore on the pole position. To his outside, driving car number 18 first. Styled Imagery and Harmon Designs, that'll be Daniel Nickel. Cameron O'Brien in car number 17 for NLRA. He'll start from position number 3 with Nathan Allen, car number 83 from position number 4. Position number 5, driving car number 93, that'll be Phil Saunders. Position number 6, driving car number 95, that'll be Riley Bilson. Position number 7, driving car number 17 for YB Racing, that'll be Lockie Phillips. And Brock Lewis will start the number 8 car for Edge Esports from position number 8. So race fans, as we get set right now to do battle here at Knoxville Raceway, heat race number 3 is about to be underway. Race fans, time to go green now here at Knoxville. Heat race number 3. We're getting through these heat races nice and quick tonight, race fans. Here we go. Into turn number 1 and 2. Green lights are on. Mesimore got way sideways coming off turn number 2 then. As we come off turn number 4, down the main straightaway right now. Mesimore hits the fence down the main straightaway. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Oh, contact between your top 2. Oh, it's all over. Mesimore's in the fence. Broken front end on the race car. Yellow lights on the racetrack right now. Yellow flag. As we'll take a look at what happened with dear old Tony. Unfortunately, just got the car way sideways in turn 1 and 2. Tried to come down the racetrack to get a little bit more grip and unfortunately made contact with the... Whoopsie, I hit the fast forward button. With the 18 car of Daniel Nicol, and unfortunately, lucky for Cam O'Brien though, he was knocking on the door of the race lead as well. And also, he did make contact, though, with Tony Mesmore. And unfortunately, Tony does go upside down in a little bit of a way and broken front end on that race car. So, back in the pits now for Tony Mesmore, a loose cannon E Motorsports number 58 machine. Restart here in heat race number 3. Nicol, O'Brien and Nathan Allen are your top 3 right now. Lockie Phillips had a good start as well in the Woby Racing Speedfactory.com number 17. As we get set right now to do battle here at Knoxville Raceway. Time to go back to green. As we are right now here at Knoxville. Through turn number 1 and 2. And down the back stretch we go to turn number 3 and 4. Right now. Here at Knoxville Raceway. Down the main straightaway we go to turn number 1 and 2. All on right now here at Knoxville Raceway. Cam O'Brien is taking the race lead away from Daniel Nicol. O'Brien now leads the way, heading down the main straightaway to turn number 1 and 2 with 6 laps to go here in heat race number 3. O'Brien though starts to drive away. Just over half a second race lead already for the 17 machine of Cam O'Brien as the second of the 17 cars of Lockie Phillips takes over second position away from Daniel Nicol right now. Nicol relegated back to position number 3 on the speedway. So as your race leader of Cam O'Brien, trying to drive away from the rest of the field right now here at Knoxville Raceway. Through turn number 3 and 4, we will go right now. Off turn number 4 now with 2 laps left to go here in heat race number 3. O'Brien through turn 1 and 2 and down the back stretch we go into corners number 3 and 4. As the white lights are flashing right now here at Knoxville Raceway. Here comes Lockie Phillips though. The 17 is on the move. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Down the main straightaway right now as Cam O'Brien will take the win in heat race number 3. Second will go to Lockie Phillips. Third to Brock Lewis. And wow. So we'll check out your results now for heat race number 3, as we'll have heat race number 4 line up on the pit road. There it is, O'Brien over Phillips, Lewis, Nicol, Allen, Saunders, Bilson and Mesmore back in the pit area in heat race number 3. Heat race number 4 lining up on the speedway right now. It's going to be Cam McDonough in car number 38 from position number 1 to his outside, driving the Bullet Esports. Car number 81 from Western Australia, going to be Cole Ferguson. David Harris in the 162 Motorsports. 162 machine will start from position number 3 with Blaine Densley. The 27 Designs, car number 27 machine will start from 4. Thomas Mitchell in the Vortex Sim Sports Speedshot51.com WA02 entry will start from 5 with Brady Buswell in car number 49 from position number 6. Nick Minnan in car number 23 will start from 7 with Joshua Clayton in car number 41 from position number 8. So those cars now roll out onto the racetrack. Heat race number 4. This, I would assume, should be the last heat race of the night before we go into our last chance qualifiers, and then we'll go into our 25 lap A main here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. So Thomas Mitchell just sampling the bottom side of the speedway as we are now lights out around the racetrack, and we'll get set to go green. Coming off turn number 4 this time, but set right now, race fans. Time to go green here at Knoxville Raceway. Heat race number 4. What I would presume is the final heat race of the night. Cam McDonough and Cole Ferguson, we are green. Through turn number 1 and 2, we go for the first time. Oh, there's contact between your top 2. Back down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Here comes Densley though. Looking through the middle part of the speedway right now. Thomas Mitchell hasn't had the best of starts here tonight here at Knoxville. Through turn number 3 and 4, 1 and 2 it is, down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Oh, McDonough has been chewed up and spat out big time in car number 38. As your race leader now is Cole Ferguson. No, it's not. It's going to be Densley out of turn number 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go though, this time by Buswell. Up into position number 3 right now. Brady Buswell making his way through the field in car number 49. As Thomas Mitchell as well on the nerf bar of the 49 machine. Mitchell trying to make something happen in the 02 car. As we head through turn number 3 and 4. 1 and 2 this time by. As Cole Ferguson trying to hold down the race lead. As Densley throws the slider in turn number 3 and 4 down the main straight away. This time by with 4 laps left to go. Here in heat race number 4. Thomas Mitchell though up into the 3rd position. In car 02. Mitchell, he's found something on the bottom side of the racetrack. Goes up to position number 2 now on the speedway. As Buswell, he's had a shocker. Falling down the back of the bus between yellow, it will be Joshua Clayton. In car number 41. Unfortunately, contact between the 49 car of Buswell and the 49, between the 49 of Buswell and the 41 of Clayton. These guys are loose. Cole Ferguson being sent rear of field, race fans. Cole Ferguson sent to the back. Wow. Not what you want, unfortunately. So as Blaine Densley will now get to lead the field off with Thomas Mitchell back there in position 2 and Brady Buswell back there in third spot. So as we get set right now. Back to green. Off turn number 4 right now, race fans. As Densley flies through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back stretch we go. Into turn number 3 and 4 right now. Thomas Mitchell looking to make something happen with the 0-2 car. As we head into turn number 3, through turn 1 and 2 and down the back straight away we go. For the final time here in heat race number 4. Good stuff. Blaine Densley gets the job done. In heat race number 4, second will go to Thomas Mitchell. Third will go to Nick Mitten in car number 44. So as your results on your screen right now for heat race number 4, there it is. Densley, Mitchell, Mitten, Buswell, Harris, McDonough, Ferguson and Clayton are your 8 finishers in heat race number 4. So that was the final heat race of the night, race fans, as we get set right now to enter the pointy end of the program here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. Here is your grid right now for what would be one of 2 last chance qualifiers here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. Titan Vanderwood and Shane Yost will end up on the front row. Phil Saunders and Cam McDonough on row number 2. Michael Locke and Leo Heaton in row number 3 with Riley Bilson and Cole Ferguson in row number 4. John Schultz and Scott Reed in row number 5 with Tony Mesamore and Joshua Clayton in row number 6. And then your 7th and final row will be Brett Sheehan and Gary Redcliffe. So as we get set right now to let these guys loose. So 12 laps on the board. Start here at Knoxville. So here we go, race fans. Time to get set to go green. As we are going to go green out of turn number 4 right now. Here at Knoxville Raceway. We are green. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Good start from Shane Yost, the Pennsylvanian. Flies out to the race lead in the 21 car. Caution, yellow on the speedway. And Riley Bilson, by the schemes of things, in car number 95. We'll find out what happened on the start with Riley Bilson. So as we go into turn 1 and 2, yep, simple case of riding a wheel. In turn number 1 and 2, Scotty Reid as well got caught up in the 27 car. And unfortunately, Bilson lucky not to go upside down in the in the 95 machine. Front end though, he's broken on that race car. So as now we will get set to do battle once again. Here at Knoxville Raceway. To line up. So Shane Yost looks like has been penalised. Set right now to let these guys loose. One more time here at Knoxville Raceway. We'll get through this B main. As we get set right now. Titan Vanderwaard, Cam McDonough and Leo Heaton are your top 3 in this one. So as we get set right now to do battle here at Knoxville Raceway, time to go green. Should be this time. Yep, so it's a yellow light to go out on the pace car. So Titan Vanderwaard, Cam McDonough, Leo Heaton, Shane Yost, Phil Saunders. Back there in car number 93. So as we get set right now to let these guys loose. It's sworn that we would go green in turn number 4. All lights did go out on the pace car. So we will get set to go green. We should be going green out of turn 4 this time. So yeah, here we go, race fans. Time to go green off turn number 4 as Vanderwaard gets on the gas. Off turn number 4, good restart as well from Phil Saunders in the 93 car. Saunders now up to position number 2. As here comes Cole Ferguson looking to the inside, can't get the job done off turn number 2. Turn the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4 this time by. McDonough looks back for second off turn number 4. Down the main straight we go. back through turn number 3 and 4 down the main straightaway we go. Back down to turn number 1 and 2 as Van Ward way out in front right now in that man up Sim Racing King Race Design car 007 machine. McDonough still back there in second. New match of Ferguson in third. Saunders in fourth, and here comes Johnny Schultz as well in the 78 car. Looking to make something happen as well on the speedway. As we go through turn number 3 and 4 this time by, with 6 laps down and 6 laps left to go. Here at Knoxville Raceway. As Tony Lesmore has pulled the car off the racetrack. Looks like a bit of issues for the 58 car. Loose Cannon E-Motorsports number 58 machine as we are caution yellow is on the racetrack. Looks like Phil Saunders appears in car number 93. Unfortunately, haven't got a replay for that one. To battle once again. And we'll get set to hopefully let them loose. Off turn number 4. Yellow lights are still on the pace car. Should be going out this side. So as we get set now to let these guys loose. Should be going green, coming off turn number 4 this time by. We are going green right now. Coming off turn number 4. Back down to turn number 1 and 2 we go. It's Titan Van Ward. Another ripper restart for the 007 machine. As we head through turn number 1 and 2, we go once again as Joshua Clayton has had a pretty good restart in the number 41 car. As we've now got 2 laps left to go here in tonight's B main. So as we now see the white flag come out for tonight's B main. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway, and Titan Vanderbilt will get the job done. In tonight's B main second, we'll go to Cam McDonough, third to Cole Ferguson, fourth will go to John Schultz. So as we'll now go into a bit of a warm-up session where the drivers will have a bit of a break. And we'll take this chance to regain our voice, race fans, and we'll be right back with your A-Main 25 laps coming up next on the board.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, race fans, as we get set right now for your 25-lap sprint car A-Main here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. I'm pretty sure the same thing will be happening with the lineup, where we will have the drivers unfortunately change positions. So as we'll wait for cars to roll out onto the racetrack, and we'll see who is going to start where. So as we have 24 sprint cars lined up in the pit area right now, race fans, as they'll get set to roll out onto the racetrack. And these guys are about to duke it out for what will be a grueling 25-lap A-Main here at Knoxville Raceway tonight. So massive big thank you to you guys for watching along here this evening. And these guys will now get set to go. I'm pretty sure we will also go 4 wide. And we'll get set to let these guys loose as they roll out onto the racetrack, and we'll get set to line them up. So race fans, by the schemes of things, your lineup will look like this. As we'll get cars in formation. So it looks like it's going to be Nick Mitten and Brady Buswell on the front row. Braden Miller and Dan Selleck will line up on row number 2. Luke Wilson and Lockie Phillips on row number 3. That is positions 5 and 6. Daniel Maloney and Brock Lewis in row number 4. That is positions 7 and 8. You're back to Thomas Mitchell and Kobe Noonan. Blaine Densley and Cam O'Brien. Riley Jones and Nathan Allen. Then you're back to Lachlan Rogers and David Harris. And then you're back to Darren Laughlin and Darren Laughlin and Daniel Nickel, and Rob Crawley and Tristan Cornford down the back of the Busters. These guys now, race fans, are 4 wide. This is a sign of respect to you, the race fans, for coming out this evening and tuning in here at Knoxville Raceway for night number 2 of the Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Knoxville Nationals, presented by Harman Designs and Asnd. What a night here at Knoxville. What a sight. 4 rows of perfection with these guys as they're now told to break formation, as your top 8 have been inverted. And we are about to get set to go. 25 laps on other board. Here at Knoxville Raceway tonight. Brady Buswell and Nick Mitten on the front row. Dan Selleck and Braden Miller off row number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 laps on the board. Here we go at Knoxville. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go, heading down the back straight away for the first time. Into turn number 3 and 4, Buswell is your early race leader, coming off turn number 4, 1 down and 24 to go. Mitten, a little bit sideways there in turn number 1 and 2. Heading down the back chute, into corners number 3 and 4 is Miller. Braden Miller takes the race lead, coming off turn number 4, side by side. Down the main straight away into turn number 1 and 2 we go. 3 wide though for third. Dan Selleck though got the best of it. Down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4 we go. This time by caution flag on the speedway. We are yellow, yellow, yellow. Unfortunately not too sure what happened. Set right now to let these guys loose one more time. race fans, as we get set right now to let these guys loose here at Knoxville Raceway. So we should be getting set to go back to green. Coming off turn number 4. So as we get set right now. So Brady Buswell is your race leader. And then you go back to Braden Miller in position number 2. Dan Selleck in the top 3. So as we get set to go right now here at Knoxville Raceway, time to let them loose once again, race fans. So here we go. Time to go back to green right now off turn number 4. With now 22 laps to go here at Knoxville Raceway. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Down the main straightaway this time. With 21 laps to go. And Buswell is your race leader. Here comes Phillips though, looking for for third, coming off turn number 2. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go though, this time by Lockie Phillips takes the race lead. Takes third. My bad, coming off turn number 4. As we're now 5 laps in the books with 20 laps to go. Brady Buswell is your race leader. Down the main chute we go. Into turn number 1 and 2 this time. Phillips looking for second over Braden Miller right now. Miller having a good run tonight in that styled imagery. Bullet Esports car number 20. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go though, this time by with 18 laps remaining. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go though, this time by, and down the back straight away. Into corners number 3 and 4 this time. Oh, look out. Phillips goes into the back there of the 20 car of Braden Miller. Into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Phillips again a little bit tight there on the bottom side of the speedway. You just see how much the car pushes up in the bottom end of the corner. Through turn number 3 and 4 we go though, this time by Wilson. Luke Wilson. From position number 5 on the racetrack. And now looking for second over Braden Miller, as these guys are nose to tail into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, we got a big crash in turn 1 and 2. Lockie Phillips has caught the infield berm. And that is not what you want. Big damage on the 17 car of Lockie Phillips. And that is not the way you want to go down. Nick Mitten, though, is where it all started. So those guys were all sorts of together there in turn 1 and 2, and Mitten, Phillips tried to come down the racetrack to try and avoid all that whole confrontation, and unfortunately Mitten got all sorts of sideways and ups, nearly upside down as well in the 44 car. And we'll also take a look at what happened as well with Lockie Phillips. So we know that it sort of started with Lockie Phillips. So if you watch this, he comes down the racetrack, tags the front end of Mitten's car, Selick has nowhere to go. So too Brock Lewis. Riley Jones gets into his teammate, and massive wheel stand as well there from Lockie Phillips, and catches the wall down in turn number 2. Upside down also does go the 17 car. So does land it back on all 4 wheels, and also you can see big damage on there on the 99 car of Riley Jones's machine. So as race control now saying that we're going green. So as we're going to go green this time. So as we come off turn number 4 and down the main straightaway now with 14 laps to go. Here in tonight's sprint car A main. Down the back chute we go into turn number 3 and 4. Buswell is your race leader. Coming off turn number 4 though, down the main straightaway. Here comes Braden Miller though. Miller takes the race lead. Here comes Luke Wilson, though, to the top side of the speedway. Wilson trying to make something happen in that number 9 machine. Back down to turn number 1 and 2. Buswell, though, run beautifully on the bottom side of the speedway. Just got sideways coming off the exit of turn number 2 there. As Braden Miller under siege right now, side by side with Luke Wilson into turn 1 and 2. Miller trying to hold off the 9 machine of Luke Wilson. Wilson, though, goes for the slide job in turn number 3 and 4, though. Miller, does he turn it back underneath him? Yes, he does. They go side by side into turn 1 and 2. With 10 laps to go. Through turn 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4. Caution. Yellow flag on the speedway once again. So as we get set now for another restart here at Knoxville Raceway. Should be getting set to come back to green here very shortly. So as we will get set to come back to green with Braden Miller, your race leader. Luke Wilson back there in position number 2. Brady Buswell in position number 3. Lachlan Rogers in position number 4. And Thomas Mitchell is back there in the 5th position here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. So good recovery for the 02 car. Get set right now, race fans, for resumption of tonight's A main. We'll have about 10 laps to go. So as Braden Miller gets ready to jump back on the gas as we go back to green. with 9 laps left on the board. Miller beautifully through turn 1 and 2, runs the top side of the speedway, down the back straightaway, into turn number 3 and 4. You can see the difference in the wing angle already on Braden Miller's car compared to Luke Wilson's car. Luke Wilson's got that wing a lot more forward compared to Braden Miller. So as we head through turn number 3 and 4, this time by down the main straightaway with now 7 laps on the board. Into turn number 1 and 2 we go. Rogers now up into the 3rd position. Into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. 6 to run for your race leader of Braden Miller, and we are yellow caution once again on the speedway. And we'll have a quick look and see who that was. I think it could have been possibly Nathan Allen. Unfortunately, I don't have a replay for that one. So as we get set right now to let these guys loose once again on the racetrack, and hopefully we can get these guys up and done. And we'll get set to come back to green here at Knoxville Raceway. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching online here tonight will be tuning into the 410 Nationals next week. Sure, it was a good race today for the Ironman 55 as well at Peevely. So I actually haven't seen the results of that race, so if anyone actually knows who won the Ironman 55 at Peevely today, if you want to pop it in the chat and let me know. So here we go, race fans. Back to green we go, coming off turn number 4. As we are back to green with 6 laps to go. Back down to turn 1 and 2. Braden Miller, like a bullet, a gate into turn number 3 and 4 we go. In the Bullet Esports styled imagery, number 20 car. Miller heads down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4 this time by. Now with 4 laps to go, and we are yellow, yellow, yellow. So I guess as they say in sprint car racing, cautions do breed cautions. So as now we'll get set to let these guys loose. So we'll go green one more time, and hopefully we'll get this one done with 4 laps left on the board. Thanks, Lukey. Appreciate that, mate. So Kyle Larson. Wow. Guess is that is good to be expected for Kyle Larson. As we go back to green right now for the remainder of this A-main. Braden Miller through turn number 1 and 2 we go. And down the back straight away this time into turn number 3 and 4. So as Miller now, 3 laps left to go. Luke Wilson, he's back there in second. Then you go back to Lachlan Rogers. And Rogers, though, is coming on pretty strong here in the last end of this A-main right now. As Luke Wilson trying to make something happen with that number 9 machine. Battling for the race lead as we go 3 wide down the back chute. Bit of contact there into turn number 3 and 4. That could have been very bad on the speedway. As here comes Buswell looking for podium finish here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway as Braden Miller through turn number 3 and 4 we go, though this time by. Braden Miller will get the job done here at Knoxville Raceway. Second will go to Luke Wilson. Third will go to Brady Buswell. And fourth will go to Thomas Mitchell here tonight at Knoxville Raceway. That's all right, Luke. I knew what you meant, mate. No stress. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go back. I was watching I-55 at one stage and then unfortunately had a few things I needed to get done. So I basically more watched it, to be honest, for the... Yes, obviously for the sprint cars, but also to see what the midgets could do around there. And I'm pretty sure the midgets race might have been pretty decent. So as Braden Miller now going to park the car up on the Victory Lane dais on the main straightaway here at Knoxville Raceway. So as we get set now to... We will have a chat with your top 3. As those guys will make their way into the chat room and we'll have a chat with your top 3. Meanwhile, beforehand, we'll have a look at your full field rundown for tonight's Sprint Car A-Main. And there it is, Braden Miller, Luke Wilson, Brady Buswell. You're back to Thomas Mitchell, Kobe Noonan, Cam McDonough in 6th, John Schultz 7th, Riley Jones 8th, Dan Maloney 9th. And you're back to Titan Vanderwood, Dan Nickel. Then you're back to Darren Laughlin, Lachlan Rogers, Blaine Densley, Rob Crawley, Cameron O'Brien. You're back to Brock Lewis, Tristan Cornford, Lockie Phillips, and Nick Mitten. So as we'll wait for your top 3 to jump in, and as they have done, we'll have a chat with the top 3 guys that come home tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. So just going to make sure that the headphones are still on. And we'll unlock the chat for the drivers. So race fans, we'll have a chat with the guys that come home in positions tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. Home in 3rd, driving car number 49, it's Brady Buswell. Brady, mate, good run here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. Obviously, you definitely had to work your butt off for that one, but this track was a little bit tricky out there tonight.
Yeah, it was a bit different to what I thought it was going to be, and yeah, I just struggling to be quick there for a bit. So yeah.
Mate, what did you sort of have to try and do differently towards the end of that race? Obviously, as we've seen on the first night, it was sort of more bottom dominant, but tonight it was more top side. What was sort of different tonight out on the racetrack? Obviously, whether you had watched the first night, what sort of things did you have to try and make different with work with that race car?
Yeah, no, I didn't really watch the first night. Yeah, I was just going as I thought, and just drove wherever I thought I needed to.
Mate, top run here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway, obviously home in third place. Mate, thank all the boys in Discord, thank all the sponsors on this race car, mate. I'm pretty sure there's a few people to thank.
Yeah, Edge Esports and Tim Ryan at Speed Factory for giving us the sponsorship there, and yeah, all the sponsors that are on the car.
Well, there it is. Race fans, Brady Buswell home in third place here tonight. Well done, mate, and hopefully we'll see you up in the final night, mate. Well done.
Cheers.
So there it is, Brady Buswell home in third place here tonight. We'll catch up with the man that comes home in second place, and I'm pretty sure it'll be not a bad little podium for this team. Home in second place here tonight, driving the Beat the Dark, Hobbs Trenching and Borg 81 Racewear. Car number 9 is the big cat, Luke Wilson. Lukey, mate, second place. Not a bad night overall for you in the Beat the Dark race team.
No, we went pretty well. We had a couple of boys in the first session on Thursday night, and sort of the set fell away towards the end. So we sort of big Hobbsy made a few changes, and she ripped the whole 25 laps. So.
Mate, talk us through, obviously, when you say make a few changes. Not a lot of people that are watching probably understand the complex inner workings of a sprint car. What sort of things did you have to change on the race car? Obviously, as we know, I'm not going to make you let out any secrets. It's all good, don't stress. But obviously, as we know, with sprint cars, you can play with shocks, you can play with stagger, you can play with gearing, stuff like that. Was it more of a taller gear that sort of had to go in the race car? What was the go?
No, gearing sort of stayed the same. It was actually, I know from what Hobbsy said, it was pretty much different bars, different shocks, different stagger. Pretty much all different, but it was still quick. But yeah, held on for the 25 and not just 19 and die. So,
mate, top run here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. I'm sure a lot of people have work in the morning, so I'm not going to keep you too long, mate. Thank all the boys on the race car. Thank all the sponsors on this race team, mate. I know there's a lot of good people that jump on this 9 team.
Yeah, so I can't do without obviously Beat the Dark, Hobbs Trenchant and Boren, North Central Solutions, 81 Racewear, and yeah, of course Hobbsy, Cooper, Josh, Big Beretta now, JJ, all the development boys that sort of hang around and try and give them some advice. I think they're going all right as well. So then big shout out to Pete Hobbs. Hope you are doing well. Still going through a tough time, but hope all is well.
I know he's watching online tonight, mate. So that'll be pretty cool, mate. Congratulations on second place here tonight. Hopefully we'll catch you back up again on the final night, mate. But obviously, hopefully, don't have to do it through the hard knocks.
Nah, hopefully. Cheers, mate.
So there it is, Luke Wilson home in second place here tonight. Well, race fans, cool to see this guy back up on the top step and tonight representing the styled imagery. Harman Design's Bullet Esports, car number 20, it's Braden Miller. Brados, mate,
mate,
not a bad run here tonight here in Knoxville. That car was pretty fast out there, mate.
Yeah, I don't know, fast enough to get the job done. I don't feel like I was the quickest car out there pretty much all night, but yeah, just getting lucky with, making do with people's mistakes or sort of putting the car where other people don't. Yeah, sort of put us in a good spot there. Yeah, for the feature, and then obviously, yeah, just got lucky enough to get by the other cars there and get the win.
Mate, talk us through this racetrack. She might have been a little bit technical out there tonight. I didn't sort of quite catch on what it was actually doing. We saw on the first night, it was more bottom dominant, but tonight you tugged that wing back, probably 2 or 3 clicks, and she was parasailing around the top side, mate. That was pretty cool, but obviously this track can sort of play multiple different lines as we've seen in the past here at Knoxville.
Yeah, look, I'll admit Knoxville is not one of my favourite tracks, but luckily enough on this new build, I seem to be a little bit more competitive, which is obviously handy. Yeah, I had to peg that wing back pretty far. Like, I kind of ran a hybrid set for the top and the bottom, and you sort of need a bit more rotation to run the bottom. So yeah, the wing was there to sort of help compensate for that. But even still, I felt like I was lacking a fair bit more drive than everyone else behind me. I just went back and watched the replay then, and yeah, Luke was super fast there, just sitting behind me, and props to him, just being super respectful there, and just giving each other heaps of room. Like, it's good battles and stuff like that. It's good fun, racing like that. So,
Mate,
yeah, the top was in, which was a bit different compared to what we've been seeing, but yeah, obviously it worked.
Mate, top runner here tonight here at Knoxville. Obviously, people watching might not actually understand the complex or inner workings of what a sprint car, how it actually works. What sort of things did you have to change between the heat race and the feature? Because obviously, as we know now with tyre wear and how much you can burn off a right rear tyre in a sprint car, obviously you're trying to unleash in a 360, obviously you're trying to unleash what is about 700 horsepower or so. But you can obviously still burn that right rear tyre off pretty quickly. What sort of things did you have to play with the race car with?
Oh, yeah, 100%, mate. Like the 360's still got enough power to sort of, buzz off a tyre. So even in real life, it's exactly the same. You can kill a tyre in a heat race if you needed to. I don't know, this new tyre model, new build, with this new tyre and all this sort of stuff with the tyre wear, what I've been finding is you sort of, I set the car up a bit tighter in the feature race and it seems to sort of work, but it's really easy to sort of go too far as well with being too tight and then you're just out to lunch, so it's a bit of a fine art and I'm still working on it now. Like I said, I probably needed to be a bit tighter then. Even looking back at the tyre wear just then, it probably wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be, but like I said, man, we got it done in the end there. A bit more homework now, and hopefully get a bit more time. I've been flat out with work, so yeah, just I don't know, we chucked a bit of wing in it, went down on the gear, moved the wheels around, changed the shocks, changed the bars, a little bit with ride heights, throw some fuel in, and let it eat.
So pretty much changed everything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mate, top job here tonight here at Knoxville once again, mate. Thank all the boys in Discord. Thank all the sponsors on this race car, mate. I'm pretty sure there's a few people you want to thank.
Yeah, again, thanks to the Bullet Esports boys and, Cole over there at Bullet, bringing me on for this event. It's pretty fun, mixing it up a little bit, running for someone, having a team to represent. They're all good dudes and, yeah, all good people behind them. Armour Design, Styled Imagery, Tower Cattle. Then, yeah, just obviously all the boys in Discord, it's pretty handy just being able to sort of chat with them and let each other know what's going on. And, just even with, if you're going to throw a move on someone, you can sort of keep, expect it a little bit and sort of give each other a bit more racing room, which is always nice. So, yeah, props to everyone there.
Mate, congratulations on the win here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway, mate. Hopefully we'll see you back on the final night, mate, and hopefully don't have to do it through the hard knocks. Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I'll see you next week.
That's it. There it is, race fans. Brady Miller home in the top spot here tonight. Well, there it is, race fans. Very cool to see these guys out on the racetrack tonight. Brady Miller with the win over Luke Wilson. Brady Buswell home in position number 3. Well, race fans, that'll do us here tonight here at Knoxville Raceway. We'll see you guys all back for the Hard Knocks, which I'm pretty sure is coming up next week. I know that the session, it was showing on my league sessions. Not too sure what's happening there. Thanks to everyone watching online here tonight. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed all the action with the super late models and also the sprint cars here tonight. Well, race fans, that'll do us here from iRacing Outlaws TV. Enjoy your week, race fans, and we'll see you guys back with the final night of the Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Knoxville Nationals, presented by Harmon Designs and Asnd. See you soon.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.